What is up, guys and girls? Welcome back to another Koyorad Motorsports video. Today we are working on the Evo 8. I mentioned in the first video on this car that the radiator has a leak, so today we are going to fix that. And we will be doing that with a Koyorad radiator. Currently, I am letting the car cool off because I did just drive it here, and obviously got up to operating temp. It's a beautiful day outside, about 75-80 degrees. Great day to be driving around. Wish I'd be driving it instead of working on it, but I'll drive it when we're done. Believe you that. So while I let that cool down, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the shop a bit. I also mentioned in a previous video that it is getting pretty I don't want to say dirty, cluttered in here. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten some of that up, and then we will get onto the Evo as soon as it's cooled down. We do have new hoodies on the site for anybody that's interested on those. KoyoradMotorsports.com for that. Or you can shoot us a DM. That's a little better. Got a little kitchen area set up. Microwave, fridge, cabinet. Cleaned up some floor space. Obviously, with winter being over, we can get rid of the torpedo heater and the propane. Take those back to the house. And then we might actually be able to get another car in here. Next move is to get this Honda up out of here. Tired of looking at that. Tired of it taking up space. Hopefully the Evo is cooled down enough now that maybe we can get started. Alright, so I went ahead and got under here, found our petcock, which is right up here. I don't know if you can see it, but just like on any other radiator, just kind of turn that out. It should drain the radiator for you. I did already have this open, it might be done. We're gonna let that go like that for a little bit. Let it drain all the way out, and we'll come back once it's drained. Right, so we are done draining now. I did, as is customary, make a pretty big mess of coolant under the car, despite my best effort not to. But anyway, I went ahead and popped that lower radiator hose off while I was cleaning up that mess. Also got the upper hose off. We have our boost controller here that needs to come off. It is mounted straight to the radiator. Rip. And then our overflow hose also needs to come off. Then our brackets, and she should come out. I'm gonna get going on that, and I'll catch up with you as I'm getting ready to pull the old radiator out. Alright guys, after some wrestling, old radiator's out. Ready to throw a new one in. As goes for any project, of course, we run into some unexpectedness. That radiator does not like to slide out with the intercooler piping still on. So the upper pipe is there. Lower pipe obviously disconnected and pushed out of the way there. And fan is up there, still attached, still connected to power and everything because I couldn't get the clips off. So I pulled the radiator out, disconnected the fan that way, and just moved it up out the way. So now, new radiator's going in. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright y'all, new radiator is in. Everything is put back together. Just gotta add some coolant. Boost pipes are all back in, nice and secure. Hoses are all on. Overflow thing's back on. Manual boost controller's back on. I was able to get rid of 2 self-tappers that the previous owner had used, so we'll go ahead and toss those somewhere. Most likely in the garbage. Yeah, it's in. I'm not gonna lie, I expected better fitment out of it. I had to pull pretty hard on this side. You can kind of see that that's pretty stressed right there, to get that lined up. And then this side is pretty much perfect, but this side had pretty large gap in there. Still does, not huge, but I mean it's a decent sized gap. I expected better fitment than that. Fan and everything fit on perfectly fine, so I was happy with that, but overall fitment just was lacking a little bit, and I expected better. So I'm going to go ahead and get coolant in here and get that all purged and bled. I've been feeling a little something in the suspension, so I'm going to go ahead and take a roll under there, see if I can find anything going on with that. But as far as this video is concerned, I'll wrap it up here. Evo 8 Koyorad radiator replacement finished. Took a lot longer than I expected to. Like I said, I did not expect to have to remove the boost pipes, charge pipe, all that stuff, like I ended up doing. But it is what it is. It's done now. Hopefully it performs as good as it says it's going to. I usually run distilled water with water wetter, and it actually says in the instructions on here to not do that. So I'm going to go ahead and run regular coolant in it, at least for now. At some point I may switch that out, despite the warning not to use it. But yeah, so that's the end of this one. I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to give this video a like if you like the Evo content, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks.